You are about to witness the very exciting story of a city and its people.
Welcome to motherfucking Detroit.
What up, though? What up, though? What up, though? Thank you for tuning in to another episode of the No Name Podcast. If you haven't done it, please go over to IOW Sports Network on YouTube and subscribe to the page. Hit the like button, ding, hit the notification button, bang, and you will get all of the videos that we do every Monday, 4 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and on every Thursday at 4 o'clock Eastern Standard Time to 6 p.m. We do a 2-hour live show where we discuss all things sports. So you might hear a little NBA, a little ding, baseball, a little that was my hockey puck hitting, NHL. Of course, we do NFL, college football, some WNBA mixed in with there, a little bit of college basketball. So we do a little bit of everything. Don't get too much into NASCAR. A little bit of golf. I think Nick likes golf, so he'll do golf for us, tennis, so forth, etc., etc. So if that's something you like and you just want to talk other sports, you are free to come in because we will take you on a phone call. We will take you in the chat room. We'll send you the link and you can get on the video. However you want to do it. We are very open to discussing sports with any and everyone. Also, please, if you are a Jets fan, we have Proud Jets fan by Nick. If you want to tune into that, we have that. We also have Wildcard Mars, Wildcard Chief, which he does everything Kansas City Chief related. So if you're a Kansas City Chief fan and you love the Chiefs, you're a bandwagon fan, just like them for their colors, whatever the thing you like about the Chiefs, just tune into that podcast and you can listen to Lamar talk about everything Kansas City Chiefs. But on this page, we talk about the Detroit Lions. And we are going to do a post-game analysis of what we saw. I feel like Dennis Green, they are who we say they are. Let me say this first. I didn't expect one to win because of the talent on Philadelphia. There's a lot of mistakes that were made, a lot of missed opportunities. A lot of drop balls. I think Reynolds dropped one, St. Brown dropped two, Hockenson dropped some, DJ Chark dropped one. It was a lot of drop balls. And when you playing a team as good as Philadelphia, who's good on defense, you have to take advantage of every opportunity. I mean, Jared Goff dropped a snap. You can't have those mistakes when you are playing a team like the Philadelphia Eagles and your talent is not as elite. Your talent is not as elite as theirs, which means you have to take every opportunity you have. You have to take advantage of, and hope that they'll make a mistake. That's the way you beat teams like that, and that's the difference between great teams, good teams, and bad teams. I think right now we are in between the bad and the great and a good team. We're not great. I don't think we're quite bad, but I don't think we're quite good yet. And so we in between good and not good. And we got to trend more up towards the good. As I watch the team, I know it's the first game. Some of it could be first game jitters. I don't know. But I mean, you look at Gainwell, he busted the line on that goal line run like it was butter. You can't have that. You have to make those goal line stands as a defensive line. Jamal Williams had a drop. The Eagles didn't even have any third down outs. I mean, every third down they had, they converted. Every third down they had, they converted. You can't win games like that. You cannot win games like that. AJ Brown caught a pass. And he drugged Will Harris like he was a kindergarten on his back. Come on, man. You can't have a lot of missed tackles. Hutch should have had 3 sacks. 3 sacks. And each time he overran the play. He got in the backfield. And he just let me take that back. Once he just flat out missed the tackle. He had his hands on him and Hurts it and ran right past him. I think the other 2 he overran the play. Those things you gotta clean up. You gotta clean those up. You can't have that as a receiver. I mean, as a defensive end coming in that backfield. Then I think on one of the plays, him and Charles Harris came in together, and both of them missed Jalen Hurts. You know what I'm saying? So things like that, they have to clean up. A bright point of the game was Swift. Swift looked good. I had to give it to him. He had a great game. And if he keeps rushing like this and having a great game like this, he'd be over. He'd probably rush for 1,500 yards, 1,500 yards easily. He'll get that. But as a whole, this team just more defense than offense. I'll say that the offense has some miscues. I think the Bradbury pick 6 was a miscue with Goff and Hockenson. When I think not Hockenson, when Goff was getting rushed and Chalk was the hot receiver, he has to know to come back to the ball. You have to know to look. You can't just run and not look, just running like this. Especially you see a blitz coming. And you as a receiver, you have to sense the blitz, read a blitz, and know, okay, the blitz coming. Did it get picked up? If it didn't get picked up, let me change my route, come back. He just running. So Goff threw it to the hot route, and Chark wasn't there. You can't have those miscues. That stuff you have to clean up. That's what separates the bad teams from the good teams from the elite teams. You have to clean those things up. 2 false starts back to back. You gotta clean that up. There's just a lot of missed tackles. I haven't went back and really dissect the film to see who did what exactly. Like I want to go back and see how well did Akula cover. Rodriguez, like he made a few plays, but those are the ones that stood out. I hadn't watched him all the way through to see if he had any mistakes here and there. I mean, but they rookies, so and that's not an excuse, but you give a little pass for rookies. Even Penei Sewell missed a block when I think they were throwing the ball to St. Brown, and Marcus Epps came and blew the whole play up, but Sewell was late to get to the block, and he would have blocked him. He would at least gain some positive yards. The defense have to clean a lot of stuff up, man. It's just that's what it boils down to. They have to clean a lot of stuff up. They play the Commanders next. Commanders ain't looked that great this week, so hopefully if Detroit cleans those mistakes up, well, I picked them to win anyway. But they should be dominant. They had a chance to come back. They cut it from 38-35. It should never been that high. But then they didn't stop Sanders. They had him stopped in the backfield. They hit him in the backfield, and let him break through the hole. Those are things you can't do. You stop him on that third down, possibly get the ball back, you have a chance to score. At the very least, tied up with a field goal. Then we talking. So those are things I want to see them clean up along the lines. I'm not ready to say same old Lions yet, hell, it's still looking that way. You hate to go back to that as a fan because you used to seeing. It's kind of like when you in a relationship and you know relationship is going bad. You have all these ups and downs in a relationship. So when you see certain signs, you kind of like, all right, here we go again. And you might have had that talk. Well, we're gonna try to get things together. We're gonna try to clean things up and make things, move things forward and make the relationship work. You had those talks before, you know, and then you see certain signs. You revert back to this like the same old mess, and that's kind of how it is now. It's like you know, we see those talks. Hard knocks was that sit down we had. That sit down you had with the girlfriend, how we gonna work this out and how things. That's what hard knocks was because it got you hyped, got you excited. Okay, I'm excited about this. I see some good things happening. You excited. It's the same thing. You had that talk with the girl, and y'all sitting down, and you feel okay. We're gonna work this out. We're gonna work this out. We're gonna come together. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna be a couple. We're gonna make this work. And then she do that thing, you be like, here she goes. She gets the same old mess. She on that BS. She on that bull, you know. And that's kind of how it was. That's how it is now with the Lions. It's like you see them signs, you're like, yeah, she on that BS. You know what I'm saying? And that's how I kind of feel now. I don't want to go to that. I see you. You don't want to go to that. But at the same time, as a fan, and you seen this thing over and over again, I see it. At the same time, I'm not only just a Lions fan, I'm a fan of football. And so because I'm a fan of football, I like watching the process. And I'm gonna give him a chance. I'm gonna give him a chance. And it's not because I'm sipping the Kool-Aid. I'm gonna give him a chance because I do recognize what I see to be different than what I've seen from past regimes. You know, So the Marty Morning Wigs, you know, um, just to pass with Fat Boy, what's his name? Patricia, Patricia and Quinn combo. I won't count Cardwell because like he was doing well. He just think Cardwell to me is how it should have been, and this reminds me of the Tony Dungy and the Gruden thing in Tampa Bay. Tony Dungy brought the team up to where they're a respectable winning team. And then Gruden came in, they won a Super Bowl. And that's how it should have been. It should be with Cardwell and this regime. Well, it should have been, let me say that. But they decided to get Patricia. They should have went from Cardwell to our version of Gruden, and we should be trending up, at least winning playoff games. But they went from Cardwell to the ugly chick. You know what I'm saying? You get the divorce and you grab the ugly chick. That's what they did. They got the divorce and they grabbed the ugly chick. Had a nice looking wife, you grabbed the ugly chick. And that's what they did. They grabbed the ugly chick with Patricia, you know what I'm saying, the jump off, the rebound girl. Instead of just waiting and getting the right one. They grabbed the rebound girl with Patricia, and now you all messed up. So now here comes the new girl. She got to deal with all your messed up stuff. So hopefully, like I said, they clean some of this stuff up, get it right, for next week's game with the Commanders. I want to say Redskins. I'm trying to get not out of the habit of saying Redskins with the Commanders. And like I said, the brightest spot was I'm gonna say this, and I'm gonna get up out of here, but the offense wasn't terrible. They got some things they need to clean up. I mean, you had some injury on the offensive line, but they still kind of held up. I think Philadelphia got 1, maybe 2 sacks. So they wasn't like hitting golf a lot. Again, they got a little pressure in there, but they weren't hitting golf a lot. So the line held up pretty decent, and they ran pretty well. A lot of just gotta get the miscues down on with the receivers. But that defense, bro, that defense gotta do something with that defense. They don't have to. They don't have to sure up their tackling, stop the over pursuing. I mean, Hutch is a great. I mean, he got held a few times, but that's part of the game. The ref don't see it, don't happen. So you got to play through that. You got to learn how to play through that. And he did. Him and Harris. Well, they got a good rush. Period. They got a good rush in the backfield. But when you're dealing with running quarterbacks, which seem to be our Achilles heel now, you got to learn how to contain. You got to learn over pursuit and be patient. When you get in the backfield, just be patient and wait and see what's going to happen, or they're just running in. And those are young rookie mistakes. So I think those can be cleaned up. But anyway, tell me what you think. Jump in the comments, and tell me what you think. I appreciate those who have comment. I do try to comment back. If I haven't got to you yet, I will. It's been a busy weekend. I mean, it's been a busy week this week for me. But I do appreciate it. I do appreciate the subscribers. Thanks for subscribing. Pass it on to your friends. Tell your mama, tell your pa. We even got this podcast in Arkansas. We trying to build something here, a multimedia company. Shout out to those who did subscribe. Until next time, peace.